Welcome, everyone, to the first ever 2022 Flip Quest episode here at Slab Stocks. My name is Aaron, your host. I'm joined by Nate. Nate, thanks so much for joining me. I know that we're going live right now during the craziest NFL game potentially I've ever seen in my life.
Here's the thing. This game is so good. Kendra, who watched the football game yesterday, the Packers game, for like 2 seconds, and then went and did homework, is watching the game actively right now. That's how good the end of this game is. So
I know.
I don't even understand it. Gabriel Davis with 4 touchdowns.
I know. Oh. And in the midst of this game that's going crazy, we are here to start up the first Flip Quest episode, which is in 2022 every Sunday night at 9:45 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be going live on YouTube to live bid in the weekly Sunday auctions on PWCCmarketplace.com. So if you go to the link in the bio, there's a link to jump in here and start to put in your bids because you got to get all your qualifying bids in the next 12 minutes. There's a ton of bids coming in right now in the stream. If you see here, this is the live updates. This Josh Allen right here just got a bid of 110. Makes sense given that he's basically playing his best game of his life right now live on TV as we're doing this right now. Gabriel Davis, 4 touchdowns. And we are here to drop bids and win cards tonight. And we're also going to be giving away cards tonight too, or at least a card. We'll see how many cards we end up snagging for the people. But keep in mind, we're going to be doing this every Sunday. So there'll be plenty of cards that will go around to everyone. So Nate, this auction tonight, I'm super excited. The first of 2022, the move to the weekly auction, meaning ending on Sundays. In the past, we've done this for the past 3 months now, and it's been basically like 1 week of closing where we're live for like 4 nights during the week. Now it's going to be a consistent schedule every Sunday, 8:45 p.m. Central Time, 9:45 Eastern Time. You'll find us here on this stream bidding on YouTube Live. We're going to go through some of the cards ending tonight. We're going to go through some of the, I guess I can talk through the procedure really quick for people who have not been in PWCC's auction yet, just so you're aware of how this is going to go down tonight. So if you can see my screen here, I actually should increase the size of this. My bad, everyone. All right, better. I don't know if they actually even did anything. So here we, oh yeah, no, it definitely did something. So here we are. So this is going to be sorted for all of the auctions live right now because week number 2 is also live right now. So they get listed on a Thursday and they end on Sundays and they go for 10 days. So basically 2 auctions are live right now. As you can see here, weekly number 1 and weekly number 2. Right now, we're going to be focusing on weekly number 1. And then I'm also going to, I'm just going to apply that really quick because you can see we've got 3,500 cards available tonight. Right now, it's filtering by the oldest cards to the newest cards. So you've got like 1900s cards right here. And I just wanted to display how the bidding process works. So as you see here, it says extended bidding starts in 9 minutes. So in 9 minutes, all of these timers right here that are green are going to flip to red. And once they flip to red, it means that you need to bid on that card to extend it further. And if it shows green, it will go further in the auction. I'll show you all how that works later. And I'll show you really quickly because it's new this month. As you can see here, you have the bidding increments. Current bid's 110. If I hit 120, it's going to tell me what my bid is with buyer's premium. So new this month and actually for the entire year and going forward is going to be a 20% buyer's premium in this auction, which means the seller pays 0 fees. In some cases, they actually get bonuses based on how much it sells for. It's over like $200. I know that there's a bonus. I'm pretty sure over 200, and then anything over like 5,000 is a big bonus and whatnot. But guess what? Like, you know, a lot of people have different thoughts on this. My thought is this: I know what I want to pay for a card, and it shows me right here what's going to be a buyer's premium. So I'm going to know I'm not going to pay over what I want to pay on this specific card. So like this card, obviously $144. I have no idea if that's a good buy or not. I don't do this old of cards at all, but it's at least, you know, something to keep in mind as you're bidding. I'm really happy, you know, worked with the PWCC team to get this one implemented pretty quick, showing the with buyer's premium. I know what they meant to include it right away, but I'm really happy to see the response time from their team to get this included, this feature, you know, because when you do go and review and confirm, it shows you also right here with buyer's premium what you're paying. The biggest thing here is transparency with bidding for the bidders in the auction to know, you know, exactly what you're paying and when. So I want to go really quick to my bids because, you know, we're not going to have enough time to cover all the favorites. I have about like 300 plus favorites for tonight, just of different cards. I wasn't really like, oh, you got to place a qualifying bid on. And like I said, you know, once it does hit time, this timer hits 0, the only things we can bid on for the rest of the night are these 175 items we've already bid on. And I'm going to filter really quick to see which cards we are the high bidder on. Now, Nate, you're going to be like, Aaron, what are you doing? And I'm going to say the exact same thing because I did not mean to be the high bidder on this card. So if you see right here, we're the high bidder on a Jaylen Brown 2016 Prism Silver PSA 10 rookie. Now, not a bad card. Extremely rare, actually, for a silver rookie card PSA 10. There's only like 100 in some of these things. Nate, before you rag on me, I was bidding on all the different auctions I wanted us to qualify for bidding on tonight. And this happened to be one of my favorites. I just went through all 3,000 cards right when it got posted, favored all the ones I wanted to win, or I thought that we might want to have a shot to win. And every single one was at like $10 to $15 because I was in there within like 20 minutes of the auction opening. For some reason, this Jaylen Brown, I didn't read it. I missed it. I just clicked the next highest bid because I expected it to be like $12. It was $430, the next highest bid. So this is actually just around the value of this card.
Okay.
Not like an extreme overpaid, but if I accidentally click 500 and things worth 250, I'd be really upset. As we see the Chiefs getting a big first down right there on 2nd and 8 or something. Really want the Bills to win today, by the way, everyone. As some people might not think that. So we're going to go through and look at the things that we're really interested in winning and talk about why. And then we're also going to, right now, I want to show you all the items we have going tonight because we have a couple items ending tonight. The first one is going to be the highest card or the most expensive card we have going. I typed in, it's one word, which is the Allen Iverson 1996 star date SGC 9. So this one's at $320 right now. And we're extremely happy with what this is already at right now. Bought this at a show in Vegas, sent it to SGC to get graded, and doing pretty well in the sale right now. And this is higher than the last PSA 9 sale. Now, I also look to see available copies out there. Most PSA 9s available are like $800 out there. So, like, pretty happy with this sale right here and looking to see what that one ends at tonight. The next best card we have going is a Peyton Manning 1999 Bowman Chrome Refractor, which I also bought in Vegas and sent to SGC. This one's at $100 already, which is awesome. I mean, I paid lower than that raw. That's a SGC 8.5, so we'll keep track of that. The next one, which is actually super low in my opinion, like this one at 8.5 sold for $150. The 8.5 Kobe gold medallions at $40 right now. So if anyone is looking to get a Kobe for cheap, I don't know how much it's going to end for. This is the 1997 Ultra Gold Medallion Kobe SGC 8.5 at $40. And then we also have a Kobe 1996 Flair Showcase SGC 8 at $68 right now. That one I thought a really good shot to get a 9.5, but there's actually an edge chip I missed. And then what is the next card? The Prism Lamar Jackson SGC 9. And I think that rounds out 5 different cards. So that one's at $40 too, which was definitely going to be a loss because I was really hoping for a 9.5 on that one also. And also Lamar Jackson got hurt, and then the Ravens missed the playoffs. So like I said, probably the worst time to sell that card, but it is what it is. And we are looking to grab some cards tonight.
And
my first and goal. What do you say?
It should be mentioned that sometimes you take a loss on a card to reinvest the money. Oh boy.
I totally agree.
And that's game.
Is that ball game right there?
Yep.
Really? Dang, man. I was really man. Josh Allen deserves to win that game.
13 seconds. 13 seconds. You just can't let them. You can't let them get to the 40 in 13 seconds. And what do? They let them get to the 40.
I know, man. 13 seconds. You got to think 13 seconds is enough time to leave them, right?
I know the Chiefs are fast.
I know.
Ugh.
It's sickening. And also, hey, it's worth mentioning tonight. I want to point this out really quick. That the premier auction.
What is that, Jordan?
It's too late. The premier auction also got bumped to tonight, actually. Last night, I was at the Packer game. I got a text to my phone and said, hey, Aaron, premier auction moved to tomorrow night. There's a bidding error. So they pushed the entire premiere back to tonight. So simultaneously right now, this is ending. And yeah, just for everyone that's bidding high, but we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on the weekly auction. Was he out of bounds? Does anyone know? Or is he in? Is he in?
I think he was in.
He's in? All right.
I just looking at it, I think he was in.
I'm so bummed, man. I really want Josh Allen to win there. All right, but enough of the sadness over a team that I'm not even a fan of. Time to dig into the cards ending tonight and what we're hoping to maybe snag. We're gonna go just from front to back here because we've got 30 minutes to walk through the stuff that we're interested in and just point stuff out and see what's up. Actually, I think I want to wait a second to do that because we'll wait until we get into the actual bidding windows to when I want to place more bids. And first, I just want to point out that there are a couple insane cards ending tonight. Like this is the weekly auction, and normally some of these cards they qualify for Premier, but there's multiple cards over $10,000 in this auction tonight. You have an MJ 96 Fleer, 86 Fleer 9.5 at $50,000. the Verstappen PSA 8 Red Sapphire F5 at 16.5K is one of my most intriguing cards I've looked at in this. I'm not going to win it. That's so expensive. But the PSA 9 sold for 35 grand. It was a pop 1. This one's a pop 3. Nate, can you believe? I mean, maybe someone tried to crack and resub and got an 8 again. But, of the 5 of them, at least 4 are in the pop report. So, intriguing. Although one was probably cracked. I mean, for all we know, it's hard to imagine that 4 of them have been graded by PSA. Mbappe, Zebra, 25, PSA 10s at 16 grand. There's so many Brady autographs in this auction, just an insane amount of Brady autographs. Ooh, I got to do that 24-page thing probably, right? Oh, no. Nate, this one is insane to me, dude. And let me know, everyone in here. This Brady PSA 8 Optic Gold from 2020 out of 10 is at 9.7K. PSA 8. Let us know in the comments, can you justify this card at all to be nearly a $10,000 card? We asked the poll on Instagram, a PSA 9 2015 gold out of 50 or this, and it was a 50-50 split on that bad boy. And the gold, I'm pretty sure, is not even close to that. The Topps Chrome gold. I know how much Nate loves his 20th year Tom Brady cards or whatever. Nate, is your mic off?
Oh, my bad. I did not realize I had accidentally bumped my button. It was off. What would you rather have, that optic hollow or gold of Brady or that green Mbappe?
Oh, green Mbappe all day.
Yeah.
That's a nasty one. 9.5K right now on the PSA 10 Mbappe green from Topps Chrome. Worth pointing out, there's a lot of nice golf cards in this auction tonight.
There are.
This jambalaya of the employee exclusive of Tiger, 9.5 is already at 9 grand too. And then I want to point out the Torkelson. Nate, I thought that was really high already.
It is really high.
6K for the PSA 10 gold wave
too. I mean, like, if you had a gold, 6K would be probably in line with where it probably would go, but probably a bit high, all things considered, for a first base prospect for the Tigers. Number 1 overall pick, I get it, but like first base only guy, even though he's playing third base.
Yep.
And that's absurdly expensive.
Yep. And I want to point out here really quick that we just landed at 9 p.m. Central Time, which means that now we are into extended bidding. If you did not place a bid on an auction up to this point, you cannot bid the rest of the night to try to win. There's a 30-minute timer on this clock. It needs a bid to change this timer to green to extend it further. If this timer does not go green, if it goes in the next 30 minutes and stays red, that means that this auction ends at $5,750 plus a 20% buyer's premium. So the final closing price, I mean, if you're bidding on it, you know what it is, but I'm just going to do some quick math. It's $6,900, Nate. So really at $6,900 is what the final price is on that.
Oh.
So, and then last card I want to point out before we go and check out all of our bids, because now it's going to be go time on bidding on stuff and talking about that. This was my favorite card in the auction. If you watch the weekly slab for this week, shout out to the weekly slab. It releases every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I talked about this card, the 2002 SP Authentic Sign of the Times, Wayne Gretzky and Gordie Howe, auto of 99, BGS 8.5. It's nicknamed Mr. Hockey right there for Gordie Howe. And it's at $5,750, which just like the Torkelson's, that's what would I say was 6.9K? Yeah, 6.9K. So, Nate, I was looking at sales history on this card. November, there's
Gordie Howe or the Torkelson?
No, this card, the Gretzky and Gordie Howe. PSA 8, I think it was in November. I'm going to check really quick. Card Ladder, shout out to Card Ladder. Using that all night tonight, by the way, to look up comps and figuring out recent sales and figuring out what prices we got to pay. I already did a lot of different research on that. But I looked up this specific card, and I think that the last sale was spelling Gretzky wrong because I'm stupid. There we go. PSA 8 sold $2,930 in June. This one's at 6.9K right now. That's over like nearly triple of it. Now that's since June. I know that's like 6 months ago for the hockey market, but still.
Has the hockey market been hot?
It has been hot. I have seen it has been hot. We're going to decrease this to 24 pages because as we start to place bids, I'm sure it needs a little bit better response time. We had a $2 super chat here from JM that Mahomes is about to skyrocket after that game. Yeah, I'm sure Mahomes stuff is going to go crazy tonight. And also, thank you for that $2 super chat. We'll donate that to Camp Keston to send kids to camp for free. That's what we do with our super chats here. Okay, it's go time right now. So I'm
All right,
going
let's
for
do it.
highest first. I'm going for highest first, Nate. Now a lot of these cards to start, we're going to be out of the running for right away. They're too
Well,
expensive.
yeah.
But it was worth putting a qualified bid in just in case that Mbappe lands at like, I don't know, $2,000.
But that's not a PSA 8, so you can't go after it.
That's true. I only buy PSA 8 Mbappe's, well-known fact.
It's a well-known.
But we're just gonna go down this, Nate. When I made this list, I've got a list here of different cards I want us to win and comps and stuff. I went from highest to lowest, so we should run into these things as I go. And I'm gonna point out the ones that I marked for us to potentially want to win. Now this Mahomes, honestly, the auto's a little odd on that one. There's a little bit of some streak and some light blue, but that's a true NT rookie auto of 99. I mean, that's not some type of white box thing or anything. But
what do you think happens next week? Him against Joe Burrow.
Man, how sweet would it be for Burrow to go to the Super Bowl over the Chiefs? Man, I'm really.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is that if they don't draft Jamar Chase, like a lot of teams don't draft a wide receiver that high.
Yeah,
they'll go after line help or pass rush or cornerback.
They do need line help. They do need line help.
If they didn't draft him, they're not sitting here right now.
I agree with you fully, but now next step is draft a lineman.
Oh yeah, 9 sacks. They still won.
9 sacks. Okay, we digress and we move on. So this LeBron right here is at $4,000, which I thought was crazy because we had to put up against the first edition PSN rookie, and this one's well destroying that. Now it's showing clearly rarity wins. Everyone, rarity wins. Speaking of rarity, how about a Usain Bolt? PSA 10, SI for kids, rookie. Population $4,500 right now.
Blows my mind. Now, I wasn't getting SI for kids in 2008, but 2000, 2001, we were getting SI for kids.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good.
Who knows what could have been in there? Should have kept them.
I don't know. Nate, this was the first one on my list. Steph Curry Kaboom. So right now, the last sale of this card was $4,000 and for the 9.5. And Card Ladder's estimated value for this card right now is around $5,000 based on Curry's market movement since the last sale. If we were to even place the next highest bid right now, with buyer's premium, puts us at 4.08K. Now, I like this card a lot. It's the first year of Kaboom. I just don't know if we want to spend $4,000 on that card because I don't know how much further Kabooms can go this year. But I know a lot of people think they can go a lot further. Nate, any thoughts?
Well, it's always a risk chasing the hot card. Kabooms were hot. PMGs are hot now. Something else will be hot down the line. And just chasing after. It's like if you play darts and you play cricket. If somebody closes out 20s, you don't want to try to close out 20s and chase them around the board. You want to go close out 19s or 18s to.
I love that analogy.
Beat them to the spot. So this is a 20 that's already been closed out, and you'd be trying to chase it.
Nate, I love that analogy. I think we need to get you on like a little Instagram reels about that. Okay, I agree with Nate. Nate, the next card I have on my list. And also, I want to say something. Throughout the night, as you bid on things or you want us to talk about certain subjects, please feel free to drop anything you want in the chat to help prompt us answer questions, whatever it is. Nate will be monitoring questions and comments, so please engage tonight. We love talking about the cards we're bidding on, the cards you're bidding on. It doesn't matter. Open book. So
that Bobby Witt Jr. you want to bid on?
That actually was the next card on the list, Nate. So really quick, Natsman72 said, "Can you do a Reader's Digest on how his bidding works? I'm an idiot and don't get it." #OldDog. Basically, you had to place all your qualifying bids before 9 p.m. Central Time. Now that we're in extended bidding, every single item needs to get a bid by the time that this timer runs out. So as you can see, his Bobby Witt Jr. already has a bid. It sent it to green, which means it's going to qualify for the next bidding window. After 9:30 p.m. Central Time, it goes down to 5-minute increments all the way until 10 p.m. Central Time, which then it goes for 1 minute until the entire auction closes, normally around 10:15 Central Time. So, Nate, the Bobby Witt Jr. comps on this, $4,000 on January 6th by eBay Buy Now Best Offer, but there's multiple $2,500 sales in September. So you're telling me that there's a lockout. There's no baseball at all. And Bobby Witt Jr. card goes from $2,500 to $4,000. And now this one, same situation. We plays a $3,400 bid. We're sitting at 4.08K.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Bobby Witt Jr. going from now in January into March with hopefully a baseball season?
Well, I mean, I think I feel the way everyone else felt. He didn't play the year before. He played in AA and AAA, like for his first taste of major league or for minor league baseball and he absolutely obliterated. Didn't play in low A, didn't play in high A, played double A and triple A, absolutely killed it. And I think people are absolutely pumped. He's going to be the face of the Royals. He's going to be a power hitting shortstop. It's impressive, but also, how many times do we watch guys come into the league and flounder? And so for that reason, like $4,000, especially for a speckle, like this isn't a purple.
I would rather have a refractor.
This isn't a refractor. This is a speckle that popped up a couple of years ago. There's no longevity to it. It's like a yellow out of 75. So I wouldn't come close to spending $4,000 on that.
I'm glad that
I do really, really like Bobby Witt Jr. and what he did last year was nothing short of insane.
I like it. All right, Nate, this was the next card on my list. This was this was Christian Polizzik, 2016 rookie auto, emerging stars, orange out of 60 or out of 75 PSA 10. This is technically an insert auto, but these things still carry a lot of weight. Huh?
Is that on card?
It is not on card. It looks on card, but it's not on card. If you zoom in there, you can kind of tell. It really looks on card though, but I know that these cards are stickers. What if it is on card? That'd be sick. This is a pop 1 of 4. Super tough grade, super thick cards, colored front, colored back. $3,000 bid right now. $3,100 bid puts us at $3,720. I marked the high bid for us at like $3,200 total because a PSA 8 sold for $1,420. I think that's too much. I think it's way too much. So we're gonna pass on that one also, in my opinion, as a guy that's looking into soccer cards and just think, well, the American hype is going to be there. I worry if there's problems that go on, how much these cards can fall. That's the biggest issue with me.
That's fair.
Now, this one is super.
I can't help but realize you went right past the Tony Hawk card.
I did go past the Tony Hawk card. Very cool card.
I like that, but also
for kids.
Like, how much can a Tony Hawk card move? And
exactly.
They did just remaster Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 for PS4 or PS5 or whatever.
That is cool. That is cool. Okay, so this Dirk asks, with PWCC announcing a 20% buyer's premium, do you believe it's turned off some buyers from PWCC or has an impact on comps? I do think that some people are very hesitant. I do not think that people should be hesitant for the very reason that I just explained, that when you place a bid, it shows you exactly what you're going to pay. Buyer's premium is a very common industry practice outside of eBay. So a lot of people are used to eBay. So when they see that, they kind of freak out a little bit, but like that's very, very industry standard for off eBay platforms. And it shows you exactly what your buyer's premium is at the point of your bid. So you should not be placing bids without knowing, meaning you won't just like end up magically paying more than you thought. You'll know exactly what you're going to pay, which is the most important part to me. And as for like comps, man, these cards are crushing it tonight. Like it's going to take us a while, I think, to find a card we're going to be like, yeah, this is worth pursuing because of how much these cards are selling for right now. This one was super intriguing to me, Nate. 2018 Contenders Variation, Luka Doncic Auto BGS 8.5. This actually, you're going to hate me for this, but I put this as the number 1 card in this morning's email. I switched it from the Tony Hawk. I stuck the Tony Hawk into lower in the email because of how cheap this card was. Yes, that is true, Nate. So if anyone's interested right now, as you're watching this stream, we send out a daily newsletter at 7 p.m. Central Time, not 7 p.m. 7 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Central Time, every single day. Daily Slab, it's called. And for the last 3 days, we've been sending out PWCC links for this auction. Click that link right there. I dropped in the chat. That'll take you free 100%. Sign up. Get that email. There's like multiple content pieces in every single email about new things in the industry. But basically what I'm referring to is this was the top card I put for this auction because of the fact that comps on this card, I'm looking here, a BGS 7 sold for $2,777. Luka Doncic, that's really funny. 72777 on December 27th.
Oh, wow.
That's a BGS 7. So this one's extremely low right now. I'm going to leave it to people who are either following our email or watching here live. I don't want to take this card from someone, but I just want to point out that this card, very intriguing. Here we go, Nate. This lands me at the first one that I think might be very viable. Mbappe checkerboard short print red PSA 10. These things are extremely tough to pull. They come out of hanger boxes. And I opened 2 cases of hanger boxes last year or earlier. Yeah, last year. And guess how many Mbappe's have pulled out of 2 cases, which is 40 boxes.
4.
0. I didn't pull 1. No base, no silver, no red, no insert, no nothing.
Wow.
Out of 40 boxes. Yeah, that's insane. This thing now, some of them were misallocated where they marked the silver as the checkerboard in the pop report. So I don't believe that there's 40 PSA 10s of this. Like it says it in the pop report. I don't believe it. I just don't. I've seen ones that are silver get marked as checkerboard, and I barely see any PSA 10s of this card. So it's at $1,900 right now. It just got bid, but the last sale was October 10th, $2,800, and he's playing phenomenally right now. I'm very high on Mbappe in the World Cup this year. And I think that this one physically would be a good one for us to chase tonight to buy. But we'll keep that in mind. I'm going to delete stuff off this list, Nate, as we cross it off. So this list shrinks for us so we can kind of focus in on what.
Good idea. Don't want too many cards out there.
No. So Dominguez, Nate, this is huge. PSA 10 auto. Volpe, Nate, I saw a lot going around with Volpe being ranked, way better prospect than Dominguez now, especially with the Superfractor auto selling soon.
Because he is.
Yeah, because he is, but pulling $1,700 on a base PSA 10 auto.
I mean, there's still unbelievable hype for Dominguez, but and all things considered, he wasn't that bad last year compared to his age. But again, if you ask me who would I rather have going forward, regardless of what Dominguez could become, I would still take Volpe because he is a decent defensive shortstop with a great bat.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, tough end of the season, man.
Yeah, I want to point this out, man. I've been watching a lot of Kyler cards in this auction, and I was first excited tonight to maybe bid on some Kylers. More I started to think about it, it's like, all these other dudes are going to be taking the spotlight constantly, even if they're not in the NFC, I feel. It's just like, all these other guys are just so much better than him.
Here's an interesting thing, though. Right now, of the 7 NFC quarterbacks that were in the playoffs, Rodgers might retire.
Brady might retire.
He's probably getting traded to the AFC. Tom Brady might retire.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yep.
You could be down 2 that are better than him.
But isn't this crazy, though? 1-of-1 logo shield, BGS 7. I get it's a 7, but it's a 1-of-1 logo shield black finding from Obsidian. I get it's not like a top-tier brand. $1,775.
Yeah. I mean, if that was in October, that card's way higher.
That card's probably sitting at what, $5K right now?
Yeah. Hey, quick thing. Nate, can you rank Torque, J-Rod, Witt, and Adley? Yes, I can. J-Rod, because I believe in the bat the most. Well, baseball or card-wise, because this will change. J-Rod and then Witt for baseball purposes and card-wise, just because J-Rod's bat is so good and Witt has a little bit of iffiness there, but he's still extremely good. If it's investing purposes, I would go Torkelson and then Adley. If it's baseball purposes, like on-field production, I would go Adley and then Torkelson.
All right, Dan, I'm just going to have to start to fly through this stuff a little bit.
Yeah, you fly through.
We're at 15 minutes. So Messi, I'm very intrigued in this one. It's a BGS 8.5, already at $1,675. Problem is that BGS 9.5 sold for $5,000 last month, or 5.25. I love the card. I just don't know. I do love the card a lot. 1 out of 90, 199 blue. I think it could be worth it to regrade it potentially too. It's got a surface of an 8. I'm gonna place a bid. I don't think we're gonna win at this, but it'd be good if we do win at this, I think. All right. And I guess I can place bids in batch too, so I shouldn't place all individual bids, I just realized. So Lisa, we push that into the next round. Giannis, I had that one highlighted, but the last sale was $1,950 of this exact same card 2 months ago. I don't think that it's really worth it for a non-game worn patch. It is a rookie from Immaculate, which is cool. Nate, I'm going to pass up those Dominguez's because we don't really need to spend more time with him. This seems like too much for a guy that I'm not really sure what the future is right now, especially if he's not playing a lot on the English national team in the World Cup. Seems like it's going to be dead weight for a long time, although I love Jaylen Sancho and hope he plays well and moves forward in the future. I just don't know if it's worth spending that much money.
Not every young soccer star is going to soccer player is going to turn into a star, you know? It seems like people pay star prices for these guys, and then because they're 20 and they have some potential, and then they flame out.
Yep. Nate, this card right here is Austin Matthews. I was super intrigued. The last sale like a month ago on PSA 9 was like $500. It's at $1,225 right now. Pass.
There's insane prices going on right here.
These things are really expensive tonight. This is a Kyler Murray off 21 contenders, optic contenders. I'm not a huge optic contenders fan. If there was a true contenders auto of Kyler Murray tonight, I'd be much more intrigued. But Nate, I just feel like that the random colors and the optic contenders is going to play itself out like too much, you know? Also, is that a crazy dimple on that card? Or what
also, optic contenders is just kind of.
I know a lot of people like it.
That's light.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Ooh.
Herbert silver auto PSA 9. The last sale was $16.50 on this on January 6th. Of course, he's not playing right now. Hey, what are your thoughts? Too early to buy Herbert right now with the offseason looming?
Yeah, I think I'd wait another month or two. I feel like right now is the time to be selling your basketball and maybe start selling your baseball and take 2 months to do that and then start buying football.
I think now it's too early to sell some basketball.
Well, maybe, but you get my point. Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Bowman Heritage Wander Auto SGC 9 sold for $929 3 months ago. That projected value by card ladder estimates $1,122. Nate, what do you say? Like, I know it's Bowman Heritage, but that's the first Bowman Chrome picture and gold out of 50 and PSA graded.
Again, I know it's Wander. I just don't think the baseball market's big enough to hold up these random other things like a Bowman Heritage auto.
That's fine.
You look at other cards that are Topps Heritage and stuff, and those cards don't have huge prices despite being significantly more prevalent than Bowman Heritage.
Last thing on Herbert. Well, his card's awesome. I really do want it. I think that we're gonna go pretty hard on Herbert in like 2 months, I'd say. So we'll probably just save the money for then. Nate, I'm really serious about this Opulence Tatum RPA of 79 PSA. He's been kind of having a rough stretch the last month. He dropped 51 points against the Wizards on amazing shooting numbers, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. I feel like he's playing the best all-around game of his career right now. The PSA authentic RPA, Nate, of this card sold last month for $1,209. This is an 8, which is by far and away better than authentic on an Opulence card, and a 2-color patch.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited about this one, and I think it's worth the buy if they can turn it around the Celtics. The Celtics team is brutal.
Now, the question is, are they going to make the postseason? They're currently in the 8th spot at 24 and 24.
I do think that they make it. I think they have a lot to figure out before then to actually put it. I think that Tatum himself, though, is going to put up numbers anyways. So we'll see. I just think this card, for what it is, given the grade and everything, and the 2-color patch, RPF 79, like this is a true RPA Opulence. I just think
it is a nice patch.
It just makes way too much sense to me. But that's where I'm at. Anthony Edwards, his stuff's going crazy right now. I think it's a lot for a 9.5, 10 contenders auto. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it's not a lot. I like him a lot. This is a huge sale on this one, Nate. I think he marked this one a comp of like 760 on our email. Now it is a true gem. All right, I gotta start to go a little bit faster here. I talk too much. I'm just gonna
another expensive Torkelson.
That's huge right there. That Herbert, that's a really high price. Nick Fury. Hey, this is a super rare Wilson rookie right here, like very rare. BGS 9.5 last sold for $13.25, though. That just seems like too much for an SGC 8.
Yeah. Also, there's rumors that he's actually going to stick in Seattle with,
which that would be terrible for his career.
Pete Carroll, which not good for his cards next year. That's a bad team.
I really wish that he went somewhere else.
And no first round pick.
Dude, this is way too low. This is way too low.
Fati?
Yeah. Hey, I like this card a lot.
Do you have a price comp on that Ronald Acuna perchance?
Yeah, there was a raw that sold for $550, but this is getting pretty high.
Yeah.
It's getting a little high. All right, we're going to keep moving. We got 9 minutes. Hey, this is a big sale right here on this one. Big sale. Bobby Witt.
How much did you get your
Trout
for?
Like $240.
Oh, I know it's not a rookie, but
no, it's not.
You like to see those cards going up.
I know. Still a high bear on Jaylen Brown. Probably going to win that. Well, let's hope that they make noise. All right. Hey, I know that you're down on Michael Porter, but I heard he might come back this year. And this card used to sell for $2,125, and card ladder estimates got $1,250, and the last sale was $600. Any thoughts? That's a select courtside silver.
Dude, that's his like 3rd back injury, man.
All right.
I mean, what happens if he just doesn't get back from it? What happens if he comes back and he's just sapped of his strength because it's another back injury on like a 23-year-old dude? It's just so risky.
Hey, want to know something interesting about this Leon dry sale right here?
What?
Card ladder estimate of this card raw is $765 right now, based on a $92 sale in 2020 before February 26, 2020 before.
But aren't the him and McDavid's team. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, they were
Aren't they
struggling
playing
hard.
poorly right now?
They were struggling hard because of COVID, and they had a lot of missed games and a lot of people out, I think. And now, dude, he had 4 points last game, 2 goals, 2 assists. Just got a bit.
Wow.
But I'm a big fan. He's got the most points in the NHL right now, or tied for the most. Eloy Jimenez, PSA 10, right out of 5. Nate loves that card. I think that's too much for a.
I do. It is too much for a second year, considering you can get really nice Eloys for really cheap. I mean, I was looking at a like complete set foil board the other day that went for under $100.
Jeez. All right, this auction is going a little too fast because we like talking so much. That's the thing right now. Baker, Nate, I thought Baker might be a buy, but these are getting a little bit expensive.
Yeah, and also there's no telling he's on the Browns next year. There's no telling what happens with Baker. So.
I know. Hey, what's the chat saying? You want to tap in with them?
That Eloy is fat. Drysdale is a good buy.
Yeah.
Does Card Ladder have more data than last eBay listings, like the Soto hands on hip? What is the estimate? It does.
It does. You have to sign up for Card Ladder Pro, though. Very, very worth it. Very worth it.
Yeah, Card Ladder Pro. Aaron, do you have a link for that?
Hey, Nate, really quick. Yeah, I do. Do you see the Eric Pena or whatever? Do you like that guy?
Eric Pena?
Yeah, well,
I do. He's really young. Probably worth a shot. I gotta imagine the last one sold for more than $105.
It did, which is why I was really intrigued with this. It is already extended too. I didn't even realize that. I gotta stop doing the bid on just one item. What do you think about Bobby Witt PSA 10 first edition? It seems like that just isn't the card to get.
No.
All right.
There's other cards.
How about this Jordan gift card?
What?
Jordan gift card. Isn't that ridiculous? It's a graded gift card.
That's
$84. I've never seen a graded gift card in my life. Okay. I'm scanning. Oh, Nate, you still want us to get that?
I do. Just from an upside play, though. Like, I don't know if $32 is a good price or not. Probably a bit high, but just I like the potential of
Bro, do you know I like
this year?
Do you know I like this card to be our giveaway tonight? A PSA 10, JJJ.
Yeah, that's a good team. I mean, they're no joke. They are contenders. Maybe not for the finals, but they're contenders to make some real big noise in the playoffs.
Yep, I agree. I have a question. There's a question about Carlisle. When will newer soccer be? And Carlisle having problems finding Bellingham. Yes, they don't have it in the actual ladder, meaning tracking as the graphs, but they are including all sales history from all data platforms on Jude Bellingham cards. But you do have to sign for Card Ladder Pro to see that history. But it's an amazing tool. It saves us probably hundreds of hours over the next 6 months, year, whatever it is. It's insane how it aggregates all the data. Nate, what do you think about getting one of these two Olympians? SGC 6 with Simone Biles in 2014, $17.
I mean,
also, I was thinking this for a giveaway too. Like this Jeter tribute. That's just a cool card. 2010 Topps tribute, PSA 8.
If you like Derek Jeter.
Vincent.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest Jeter guy myself, so
I know. But it's cool. Come on. That's a pretty cool card.
If you like Jeter.
Oh my god. Such a snob. Ooh, 18,500 on the Verstappen right now.
Whew. All
right, so it looks like our list. I need to update this bad boy because I kept flying through this. We knocked off the Wilson. We've still got the Tatum, knocked off the Herbert. MPJ, Nate said no. SGC 10, Nate, that Bobby Wood Jr. yellow, the last PSA 9 sale was like 300. The SGC 10's over 6, or after BP, it's probably like 750 right now.
And you got to remember that Bobby Witt was just the number 3 prospect on Baseball America.
Hey, what do you think about this card, Nate? I know it's in our email, so maybe we should let ours have it.
You can still bid on it if you want. I don't know if a ton of people are going to be going after it. I'm kind of torn. So, it seemed like Bowman rookies were going to get their day there for a while. They started tripling up
3,600.
And now they've kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's much movement on Bowman rookies as there was maybe 7 months ago. So tough to say on that. I do think a numbered Tatis though is a nice thing to get into the collection no matter what.
Well, we do have that camo rookie cup. Remember out 25 SGC 95? I'm going to submit that for auction in March, I think.
That's a great card.
I think, Nate, the rare stuff's selling really well in here. Yeah. And then I also want to call out, so we are going to be hitting up upon the next extended bidding window, and our list is dwindling very quickly here. I guess it goes to show how much stuff is selling for, just because we're kind of tapping on a lot of items. This one right here, Nate, the last PSA 9 sale was like $400 or $350. 9.5 sold for $1,000 a year ago in April when soccer was super, super hot. But that's a huge price right now. It is a True Gem Plus with a 10 centering, which does matter a lot. And then I also want to check out that Mason Mount quick before this bidding window ends, because there's a Mason Mount PSA 10. It's at 82. Also, there's a Genesis, which is pretty cool, but I'm not huge on the Mosaic Euro parallels. This is about a $100 card, though, the base PSA 10, which it probably already is right around there. Yeah, $100. Okay, so our list is...
While you're looking through, you want to answer if F1 is all hype?
I don't think it's all... I think it's a lot of hype, but I think it's a lot of hype for good reasons. So, like, it's hard to say that stuff isn't hype. Like, I'd just be lying if I said Kabooms weren't hype or F1 wasn't hype, because it is. But it's for a good reason, I think. There's a lot of people are watching. There's a lot of money that flies around that sport. The sport itself is extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Like all the driving and the money invested in it, like extremely expensive sport.
And also going, you see the celebrities and stuff that go to those things and the places they are in. It's a lot of money getting thrown around at those events.
Right, exactly. No question about that. Okay, so let's see here. What's the order of business that we have? We're at 47 seconds left until the next round pops up here. And let's check out what we're the high bidder on right now. So Jaylen Brown will be ours. Accidental purchase, but guess what? We placed a bid, we own it, even if we didn't really want it at the time because I made a mistake. But the last sold was 518. Last sold was 518 with buyer's premium 516.
All right.
I like Jaylen Brown a lot. I'm just not sure his current Celtics configuration is ever going to work, is the only thing. I think both these two guys are super talented, though. All right, so that will probably be ours in the next 8 seconds here. And then, unless anyone wants to outbid us, you know what I'm saying? Just kidding.
2 seconds. You can outbid us.
There we go. First W of the 2022 Flip Quest is Jaylen Brown. So, Nate, let's hope that these Celtics get super hot because we just won the Jaylen Brown for 516, and we will see where that goes in the future. Now, I will say, this card, October 2nd, $1,200, or October 20th, $1,200, and it's pretty much a $900 card up until November. Now, I guess
also,
yes.
A fair reminder is that if they decide that it's not working, it's unlikely they trade Jason Tatum.
Very unlikely.
So they're going to trade Jaylen Brown, and if Jaylen Brown gets traded to a new franchise, that always works out.
Yes, especially for price increase, really. So the thing about Jaylen Brown too, though, is that this card's a pop 243 silver, which is so low. That's one of the rarest years of silvers that was produced. And there has been one PSA 10, Nate, added in the last 5 months. One. You know how a lot of other pops have increased a ton over the last 5 months? Only one. So it's intriguing to see supply really stabilize on that card.
Look at us. We are just silver lining the crap out of this card. Just silver lining after silver lining, trying to talk ourselves into the $516 that just got spent on this bad boy.
Greg, one of Vinicius Jr. rookie card. Love it, man. He's on fire, man. That guy really is. Oh, wait. Oh, I was going to say how much that Mahomes go up, because that was like 5.7. Now it's at 6.5. All right, everyone. We're in the 5-minute windows. We just wasted 2 whole minutes there, Nate.
Ooh.
All right, Mbappe checkerboard.
How's your Luka doing?
Buy. It's a buy.
I like it.
Well, that's extend is what it is. Luka's at 2,300, so hopefully someone wins that. Current bid on the Messi 1725. I do really like that card. I think that card is huge going to the World Cup this year.
I like that Shea. I like Shea.
I like him a lot, man. He is some type of player. Tatum Opulence was next, but I think are winning that one right now.
Well, I feel like if you went, oh boy. Oh,
what?
No. We're going to get a Tatum and a Brown, huh?
Oh, that's fine. I'm confident. I really want the Stamkos. I know you don't know who this guy is, but it's
Steven Stamkos. I know who Steven Stamkos
you
is.
Do?
Tampa Bay Lightning, bro.
He's top 10 in points right now at 31 years old, and he's got like 50
Didn't
points.
They just win? Wasn't he the best player? And they just won the
World Cup. Not World Cup. Sorry,
the Stanley Cup like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
I think it's won it last year and the year before that.
Oh,
Nate, what are your thoughts here?
I think there's too much risk. He did not have a very good year last year. He is young. He's got pop.
Hey, what about? Yeah, I guess the PSN refractor always sold for 57. So,
But you can always go into the year early April and find guys that are starting to get hot and buy in then. Less
I
risky.
thought that this might have been a good snag on the completely no news around him, but the last BGS 9 sold for 193 on October 28th. I mean, still I think a good buy, but not something I guess we really probably want to tie money into right now.
No, no chance. Also, and again, it comes back to the other guy. I don't remember who it was that we were talking about, but if you can't stay healthy, then it's not really worth risking your money for a guy that can play 8 games a year.
Yep. 2012 flawless. Someone asked about. I like the card a lot. KD. I know there's a lot of KD autos out there, but flawless 2012 first year set makes a lot of sense to me. I'm not going to bid on it ourselves, but it seems like a good card to win. And then the other one was this. I should really start from low to high really quick. I forgot about the ones we were trying to snag for some giveaways.
You're still winning that JJJ.
We are. I kind of want to get. Nate, what do you think? Bid?
Oh yeah, I want it. Just grab it.
All right, we'll try.
Upside play. Steven Stamkos is the definition of not being able to stay healthy. Oh, using my own words against me.
He's about to hit 1,000. Well, true. He's about to hit 1,000 career points, and he's having a really good season this year. So I get it if he's been injured in the past, but I'm at least excited about what's going on right now. Hey, I think that Cat Galactic at $54 is crazy.
Hey, the T-Wolves, they're looking better and better.
I like him. I mean, I liked him a lot in the past.
But it's also like not Cat's team anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
I mean, they are currently in the 8th spot. Now they're 22 and 23.
All right, there we go. We've got our giveaway card, JJJ, PSA 10, preview rookie. So by the end of the night, someone's going to win that. Someone is going to win that.
What's up, Chris? Chris Paredes?
All right. All right, we got to see what's up here because there's a couple. So if I go and see the stuff that we won, this is probably going to say Tatum on here this time. All right, there we go. We're in on the Celtics, Nate. Fingers crossed. Not how we were thinking that the 2022 Flip Quest was going to start.
Well, I have a question for you. Yeah, how's your sales doing?
Oh, great point. I don't know. It's hard to check. Why don't you go check right now?
Okay. One quick thing. Hey, what's up, Brett? How you guys feel about vintage baseball prices are looking? I thought the Mays card prices were pretty strong. Have you looked at any of the vintage cards?
I didn't look at any vintage, and so I apologize. I was all modern on this bad boy. This box is significantly cheap.
What is it?
It's a 2017 Select Hobby box.
Ooh.
I mean, the last sale was $19.50 on eBay.
Buy it and pull a Mbappe out of it.
Well, very, very difficult task to do, but I like thinking it.
You're 0 for 40, so you might be 1 for 1 after this.
That's a hobby box, but yeah, I agree. All right, that one's still going. I think between the Mbappe and the Messi, we already have Mbappe PSA 9.
Why did that not pop up anything?
What do you mean it set up in?
I'm looking for the star date.
Oh, you have to add the two words together. Star date is one word.
What in the world? What's going on here?
Man, I don't know. I really want this Messi. But I don't know. I think I'm going to pass. There's a lot of cards next week too, Annie, in the week in number 2. We already won 2 cards. We're at like 1750 tonight. We do favorite listings. I have like 400 favorites on here is the thing, which is why I have to type in different names and stuff. That's why it's a little bit more cumbersome because I favorite so much just to keep track of a lot of different stuff. Dave Portnoy's at 1775 right now. I wonder if that Disney's at. Nate,
Figured it out because it took a while. Oh man,
ended.
that Peyton Manning Skybox star date SGC 9 288
How much did ours close at the Allen Iverson?
384.
384?
Yeah.
Wait, but that's with buyer's premium, so that's pretty good though.
Would you rather the rookie AI SGC 9 for 384 or a rookie Manning SGC 9 for 288?
I feel like basketball already got so much shine, like those 90s cards, that maybe Manning just has a little bit more in the tank.
Yeah, I'd also rather have $100 in the Peyton Manning.
Can you look up 1998 or 1999 Bowman Chrome Manning refractor?
1998, did you say?
1999.
Wait, it was 99?
It was 99 in his second year. Hey, chat, what do you think? Messi or Mbappe? Messi, well, is that like 17? Actually, might have ended. Messi, BGS 8.5, blue off 199, or Mbappe, PSA 10, red rookie. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do either right now, but we'll see. Both are, I feel like, decent.
I mean, I feel like we had a pretty good night.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, this Mbappe is not a bad deal at all.
The Manning went 120.
It went 120. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, Kobe Ultra Gold, the SGC 8.5. Mbappe, Messi all day. I don't know. I mean, I feel like France has got way more World Cup potential too.
The 1997 Ultra Stars Gold Kobe Bryant PSA 7. Is that the one you're talking about for 9,000?
No.
That's the one you sold, right?
Right.
Maybe it's still going.
Could be.
Must not be closed.
SGC.
Here we go. 8.5. 70. Oh no, 74.40.
Did it close?
Apparently.
That was a steal. That was a steal for whoever got that. All right, I passed in the Messi if anyone didn't see that. I wonder if we got the Stamkos. I think we did. I'm a fan of that one. Nate, the baseball was why are baseball cards so expensive tonight? Can you explain to me, or just tonight in general? I think trying to win some baseball.
Football season ending, basketball season being mid-season, people are probably looking at baseball and just expecting it to start.
Yeah.
And so they're not too concerned. I don't know if it's going to start. So we might have a delay in season. I would not be shocked if we have a delay in season.
I got you. I mean, I'm like Nate. I was planning on winning some of those Acuñas and maybe a Witt tonight, but it just seems so expensive for what the current situation is. All this stuff is like plus 40% from the last like 2 months.
Yep.
Didn't that happen last year too, though? It's at least good to think.
Yeah, it started getting hot in December or November last year, in December, January, February, and then cooled off in like March and April when the season was starting.
Dude, this one's at $750, the gold Acuña.
Holy smokes.
Oh, Verstappen's at 21 grand. Dude, do you know I was offered this card at the National for $10,000?
You should have taken it.
Yeah. Well, trade for a purple and did pretty well on it, so not too bad.
Baseball owners can't afford delay, but I wouldn't be shocked if they did delay. Just because you can't afford it doesn't mean, like, there's a lot of people that can't afford things, and yet they're stubborn enough to put themselves in financial stress because of it. And I wouldn't be shocked if these billionaire owners do the exact same thing that people all over the place do.
Dang, Bobby Witt SGC 10 on 75.
That's so much.
700. It's a lot. Nate, I'm feeling pretty set for tonight. I mean, this is a nice card, but the next bid puts it at 2640. Yeah. The last PSA 10, like I said, is over 2,800.
And like, what is Dave Portnoy going to do to get more famous?
Wait, you're talking about Dave Portnoy?
Is that what you're looking at here?
I'm talking about the Mbappe.
Oh, I thought you were on the Dave Portnoy.
I feel like Mbappe is just going to keep on going higher, honestly. Dude, it's only in August 10th for 4,200 is the thing. Like, that's not a bad card at all. I know that's high. The last sale was 2,800. Maybe it makes sense. I mean, I'm so on. Nate, I know you're getting into soccer more right now, but I really feel like, you know how we talk about one of the times to buy and sell, selling the hype.
Mm-hmm.
I really do feel unless a player wins the World Cup, does something insane, the time to sell is going to be like August if World Cup starts in November, or like July to sell, like right around the national.
Yeah, because everyone's going to have the same idea to sell at the start of the World Cup, and then you're going to get flooded with cards.
Yeah. To me, I have no doubts in my mind that this card is $4,000 by like maybe even April with Champions League. April, May.
So then why not buy it right now?
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, what's the buyer's premium on it?
It goes up to 2640, but still lower than this card's been in a long time.
Try it out. Well, don't try it out because it's already extended.
I know. This is like really the last one I'm focusing on, though. And still, this Kyler Murray still seems crazy to me to think that this card at one point was probably 5 to 6K if you sold it inadequate time when they were 7-0.
And that's what makes football so tough. It's like you sell. Like if you sold Joe Burrow right now, you're making money. But the way they look and the way that offense looks, and if they get him a little bit of protection, there's no reason, especially on a rookie deal like he's on, there's no reason they can't keep winning. And him and Jamar Chase are going to set all kinds of records. As long as they both stay healthy, they're going to set all kinds of quarterback wide receiver duo records.
Yeah, I agree. You know what else I forgot we have to do tonight? We have to live stream. I'm glad I remember this. Live stream the giveaway of that Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed, we do have to do that. So that is going to be done tonight, too. We are giving away a Kobe on Instagram, a select silver courtside PSA 9. That will be given away tonight live. As what? What?
I said, Ayo.
Along with the JJJ. Now, the JJJ you have to live enter here. The Kobe was already entered. I'm just trying to pop up really quick how this is going to happen.
Oh man, that stinks. Having to cancel your trip because there's no schedule. Like you don't want to schedule a spring training trip and just assume and then waste all that money going down there, flights and everything.
Kyler still at 25.20. Dave Portnoy still at 21.30. As for the Neymar, someone asked me about Neymar Gold. Yeah, first year of Prism Gold. Neymar, like really good card. World Cup stars inserts I'm not as in love with. His jersey number 10 out of 10 also, which is cool. I think it's a good card. Obviously, if that card's Messi, it's selling for higher. I actually think there's a PSA 8 Messi selling next week. I'm in the weekly auction, but just not for me. Is what it comes down to.
Makes sense. Hey, I've got Gabriel Martinelli saved in my searches, and I am interested in some optic color of some sort or some Donruss color, but it's a bit expensive right now. And so Aaron has advised me to hold off for a little bit. But then also, I just read today that he's a very bad passer. Like he just tries to score all the time, is not good at passing. And I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know much about soccer, but I like a guy that can do both, I guess. And
hey Nate, you see this Michael Phelps PSA 8 here?
Mm-hmm.
So that card right there, I was looking at Card Ladder's sales history for whatever the last 15 years or however long it's in there. I think it's like 15 years, 20 years maybe. This card sold once raw that I could find for like $20. This is a PSA 8 Pop 1. Literally, I couldn't find like anything. I know, it's crazy.
Ooh, I do want Emil Smith-Rowe, but he only has impeccable, as far as I know. Impeccable RPAs with the sticker auto. With the sticker auto, so it's like, And they're always super expensive. None of them ever go on auction. It's always like, buy it now. Best offer.
Right. All right. I gotta get back to the Mbappe.
So
we have a giveaway for
PWCC to get those.
What do you say?
I need PWCC to get some
Fortnite.
Emil Smith-Rowe's on their site.
This one's it just keeps on going up. This thing's gonna sell probably way higher too. Like it's already over the last sale now, which is fine because I think it's still a good buy. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna hit favorites here. Does anyone say anything? I haven't been looking at the comments.
We got are you guys into oddball vintage signature sports and non-sports? I'd say I find it kind of interesting. Like there's a Marilyn Monroe random card and some other like a Nikola Tesla card that I found interesting, but like actually spending money on it, less interested in. More interested in looking at it, if that makes sense.
And also everyone, if you're wondering about the JJJ giveaway, it's happening tonight. That will happen at the end of the night, and it's very easy to enter. I'm going to run the giveaway live here so you can see who wins. Now going forward for giveaways though, to have a PWCC Vault account, it's 100% free. And with each PWCC Vault account, there's an identity key that comes with it, so you can transfer ownership of cards between different vaults. That's how we're going to do the giveaway. So when we email you, or when you email us, if you won the card, we'll walk you through the process on that. But it's just going to help a lot because we're having to ship a lot of cards out, and it adds up pretty quickly, the different shipping for fulfilling, given that some of them are going international too. So we're just going to execute it via the free transfer going forward. So I will shoot if you win the card, I'll give you an email on how you just do that really quick. Most of you might already have a Vault account. It's incredibly easy to start. Would it take you like 2 seconds?
It was as simple as signing up, basically.
Yeah, super easy. Nate, this was an intriguing one to me. I'm just going through favorites now. These aren't ones that we necessarily bid on because I think we're pretty much done for the night at this point. We got one to give away around $2,000 and spend outside of that. Trae Young 1/1 PSA 6 auto with a 10, but this is on card. That's on card. It's from Absolute. So
Absolute, yeah. Ugh.
It's from Absolute.
Hey, I kind of like that Tom Brady Supernova because you know what it kind of looks like to me?
What?
The Game of Thrones chair. Throne.
I can see that. I favorite a lot of those different Tom Brady Obsidian cards just to see really like how much they'd sell for. Like, Nate, that's so much money for just.
I mean, that's out of 10, or is that a PSA 10?
No, it's
out
of
10.
Out of 10 PSA 10.
See, what's crazy to me is like you get a gold. If that had gold in it anywhere, somebody had been like, "Oh, I have to spend like $20 million on that." But because there's no gold in it, even though it's out of 10, $1,500.
Right. Hey, Nate, what about this one?
I hate to say it because I'm not a big Panini baseball guy, but I do like those downtowns. They are sweet.
Or
baseball.
Know. Diamond Kings Downtown PSA 10. I mean, yeah, I guess it's cool. I'm just gonna keep scrolling through some of these. These are the other favorites. Like I said, we had some other cheaper stuff. This is LeBron full ticket, his Lakers debut PSA 6. I have no interest really in buying tickets, but just thought it'd be intriguing to see. And then I'm gonna head over here really quick to all items remaining, and here they are. This is the most expensive card, is the Jordan, and actually the Verstappen's
that Jordan is sweet.
Yeah, that's such a cool Jordan. We'll click on this bad boy. Look at that. If you have it in hand, it's like it's literally like a speckle. It's crazy. It's numbered out of 100, I think.
I can't believe you just ignored my comment.
I didn't hear you.
I said I think I used to own one of those.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you wish. We normally ask people up to this point, what have you won? If you won anything, let us know in this auction, and Nate will shout them out.
Yeah, please share us what you won, because I know a lot of you guys, 85 of you in here, so somebody had to have won something. So if you won it, let us know. We usually don't ask beforehand because we don't want you to be shouting out, "Hey, I'm trying to bid on this," and then somebody else is like, "Oh yeah, I want that card."
Yeah, then people are mad at us.
Yeah.
So we try not to. But if you already won something, please let us know. This is a Jesse Owens 1936 PSA 8 claims rookie. I don't know. I mean, probably is, obviously, if they wrote it here, but you know how how it gets with.
Is 1936 the German Olympic?
Yeah, I'm pretty dang sure about that. Especially given the title of that card. That seems like such a cool card. Really, really cool card. Well, that's an interesting one of golf. Michael Jordan.
Nice. Jason Dominguez 2020 Bowman's Chrome Scouts Top 100 PSA 9. I have a Wander sitting over there PSA 9 and a Wander in my PWCC vault PSA 10 of that. But not 2020 though, 2019.
2019.
That was one of those. I'm betting on all these Wander cards going up, and while the Bowman Scout one hasn't exactly gone up, it's still like a $50 card. The Bowman paper is like $100 for a PSA 10, so that's cool. We got a couple more. John is waiting on a few still, so I think he's on the Jordan, and the Max Verstappen.
Yeah,
pretty sure there. 1961, he bought the Hitler. Oh boy.
Nate pointed that one out to me before when we were recording. We're like, oh, let's just keep that one up.
We stopped recording and restarted so it wasn't sitting on the screen.
That's
1964 top stand-up Clemente. That's a low pop, tough one to find. That's really cool. I love Roberto Clemente. What an absolute stud.
dude. That Eloy's at $500.
Wow, that's expensive.
And the Leon Draisaitl is at $525, which after BP starts to get really expensive, but it still might be a good buy, I guess, for someone.
Somebody's grandfather, I forget who it was. A modern day player's grandfather was supposed to fly with Roberto Clemente or ask if Roberto Clemente wanted him to fly down with him to distribute food to his home country. And he told him no, because it was New Year's Eve. Go enjoy New Year's Eve. And that saved his life. And now grandson is playing baseball, but I can't remember who it is.
That's wild. That's really wild. Crazy story.
I'll find it out real quick.
That Phelps is up to 320. And then McCaffrey's up to 290. So that is no longer a under the radar pick for sure. Just clicking through here just to see the most expensive cards in the auction up to this point. Vinicius Jr. is at 280 right now for a red press proof PSA 10. That would have been a great buy a few months ago. He is just probably one of the best footballers in the world right now. Current form, of course. Man, there's just some wild stuff. You just scroll through here, and there's just like so many wild things going down. I kind of want to take a brief sidetrack and just, what do you say?
It was Neil Walker. Oh, yeah. Everyone commented on it while I was trying to find it. It was Neil Walker.
That's so wild. Wait, Ant-Man making history tonight? What happened for Anthony Edwards? I want to click really quick on the premiere and see how this is going. Still going?
I'll look it up.
Going? Brady is at 900K. I feel like that was much more expensive in the past. Well, BG is 8. That Messi gold is PSA 9 is at 140 grand, which is nuts. Oops, wrong one. What's this we're stopping at? Is it still going? We gotta go weekly auction 1. Apply. We're stopping at 23K, man. It's outpacing the Jordan right now, Nate. That Jordan's done. The PSA 9 sold for 35 grand. Youngest make 303s. I see. Cool.
Anthony Edwards went for 25 points, 4 assists, 1 rebound, 2 steals. Maybe he did something.
He just said youngest to 303s.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A 1/1 Brady auto. Rookies and stars longevity. I wonder if that Mbappe ended or if it's still running. Look at them. That one's done.
Is that me?
That one closed it. It's not me. I don't know what you're talking about, but
ESPN I had up and it was playing.
Oh, wow. PSA 10 out of 25. So for 19,200 of the Zebra Mbappe, 11,400 on the green, and then the checkerboard did end at 2,760. So that was a good buy to whoever got that. I guess if we would just bought nothing else tonight, might have snagged that bad boy, but we'll see. I mean, I know starting the first ever 2022 Flip Quest Off episode with some questions on the buying, but we'll see. Hopefully it works out. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Nate. We can always flip them and maybe we just go south like $200 tonight. Is what it is. Not great, not awesome.
This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen because you bought all Celtics tonight. Celtics are going to miss the playoffs. And you're either going to have to sell these for a loss or wait like a year.
No, we'll end up selling them and buying like something else. Or just let me sauce you this. Tatum dropped 51 tonight. Tatum stays hot and returns to his December form pre-COVID. That card sells for 2,000. Jaylen Brown, nice supplemental piece. They're getting into the playoffs, so just naturally that card goes back up to 750.
I like you forever the optimist, Aaron Noack.
That is straight facts. Now, would I rather have the Messi blue over both of those? Probably.
Yeah, that's the thing. You had $1,500 there.
I know. See, here's the thing, though. This stuff comes up so fast. It's like split decisions is the thing, and then it's like, oh, let me second guess myself. But hey, look at that. Even sometimes you don't know what's going to come your way, and then you make a decision like, maybe that wasn't the right one. But going with the gut, I still think that Opulence was a great card for that price, especially given the grade. And Nicholas Hayes, that's not helping. You're giving Nate Fuel right here. Tamer's about to drop 8 points next game like last time.
I like it.
Thanks. He actually had 12 that last game, by the way, not 8. Okay. Come on. Who wants a certified Mirror Black Brady for 3.4K, which is going to end at like 4K after buyer's premium?
I mean, it does look pretty cool.
Okay, fine, Nate.
It looks good.
Corners are pretty cool on there, actually.
The colors with the jersey.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. It's a very cool looking card. So would you rather have?
Also, I love that Tom Brady lost tonight. If Aaron Rodgers was going to stink and lose, I love that Tom Brady throwing picks and the Rams apparently. I was driving all day, 8 hours back from St. Louis before we got here to do this live stream, but I love that they lost, and I love that the Rams apparently fumbled 4 times and still won.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. They did fumble a lot, and Cam Akers really almost ruined their season for them.
Yeah, fumbling on the 1 yard line, that's like Jerome Bettis.
Nate, they had the ball to run out the clock with 3 minutes left. He fumbled on their own 30.
Oh.
And he was running through like 6 guys in the interior lineman with one arm on the ball, 8 yards up the field. It made no sense. $13,800, Nate. Would you rather have the Mirror Black 1 of 1 than this?
Mm-hmm.
For like $4,000?
Hey, I tell you what I'd rather have. You remember that nice little non-gold out of 10 Obsidian earlier for $1,500?
Yeah, the red.
Yeah. I'd rather have that if I need to get a Tom Brady out of 10. That loss did hurt for the Packers last night, but I think this is where I've landed on. We clearly can't win with Aaron Rodgers. He's got some mental block about playing well. I know as the special teams really gave in, and they were the 32nd ranked special teams squad, and they played like the 32nd ranked special teams squad last night, and they really did. Everyone knew it was going to cost us a game eventually, and they did at the worst time. But Rodgers played really poorly, and we can't win with him, and he seems to disappear somewhat in the playoffs. Just not good players make plays. You watched Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen at the end of that game tonight. They made plays when they needed to. Aaron Rodgers has not, and he hasn't for a while. I am very curious if they can trade him to the Browns or the Broncos, get a couple picks for him, maybe franchise tag Devontae Adams and then trade him to a team that really wants him. And maybe we can offload. I don't know if we'd be able to offload Bakhtiari with his contract and coming off of injury like that, but if we could offload Bakhtiari and get all that money off, build our defense up, because that was a good unit this year. Yeah. Build our defense up, go run game focused, and just try to develop Jordan Love. And if that doesn't work, and with all those extra picks we got, draft other positions. And if Jordan Love doesn't work, then mortgage the future like all these teams do. Trade 3-4 first-round picks away and grab your quarterback of the future.
So whoever it is at that point. Brief update: Verstappen is going to sell right here. Oh, that was a last-second bid. Up to 24K. Up to 24K. That is crazy. That's crazy.
You think he's 24K? Well, we don't have the cap. We're 40 million back, but I'm assuming that if we can somehow get out of Rodgers and maybe release a Zadarius Smith, something, we have some room, but again, unlikely.
So Nate, this Verstappen with buyer's premium is like over 20. It's like 29,000 right now.
Oh.
The PSA 9, like I said, Pop 1 sold for 35,000. These cards are so hard to grade. PSA 9 is basically like a gem in 10. Best grade out there right now.
Do you if he finishes second, if they don't have that controversial call,
yeah. What's the selling for is what you're asking me? Not this high, but also still stinking high. His cards are still really expensive before this. He's going to be the best driver for the next. Oh, there it goes. 28,800.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. That is crazy.
Oh, this is cool. Just got a 2005 R9 Mundi Chromo crack.
That's cool.
I don't know what that is. Card. And a George Washington 1934 card for sub $130 total.
Between the two?
Yeah.
Hey, getting a George Washington card for 1934. regardless, $100 or whatever it was, $50. That seems pretty cool.
You know what's strange to me?
What?
Somewhere in this room, I have coins. I used to collect coins as a little kid. Went from cards to coins, back to cards somehow. And somewhere in this room, I have multiple coins that are like 1860s, early 1900s. And like, you would think the same thing would happen for coins that old, good prices. They're not expensive at all.
Hey, this McCaffrey's at 420. That is the last PSA 10. Last PSA 10 sold on November 16th for 460.
Ugh, that's
shout
out to SBC.
Yeah, SGC making. I mean, between that and all the our card and then the Acuna and the Wit, those are big sales.
And that is. Oh. Hey, what do we still got going on here for tonight?
What do you mean?
How many cards we got left?
Oh yeah, it's like 33 now, or even less now. It's 16. So there's 16 cards left, everyone. It's down to 1 minute per thing. So once we hit 10 p.m. Central Time, it's down to a minute per.
Hey, I have a question for you. That out of 1 certified Black Mirror and the Obsidian and $4,000, or the gold out of 10 Optic.
I'd take these two and then probably sell them and then take my full like 13K and buy something else. But I get what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, PSA 8 Optic Gold.
I get that it's Optic. Optic is, for the non-national treasuries and flawlesses of the world, that's like the queen to the Prism King. But
right. Whoa, 1926. Look at this thing. Postcard. That's a wild one.
That's cool. There's some very cool like old cards. Hey, look up Marilyn Monroe. I'm very curious to see.
Oh, that's right. There's quite a few. There's 7 cards left in tonight's auction. Wow, this thing's pushing over. Wow, this is going big now. That's at like 2,500 when we were looping around on the Neymar. And everyone, we are getting close to the giveaway. Once this auction ends, we're going to run both giveaways to see who wins both. The Instagram one's going to be a little bit different how we do that. I'll show you how it's in like an actual program that scans all Instagram comments and then randomly picks them. You'll see that. 4,500 after buyer's premium is 5,400 on that one. This is a 1-of-1 Babe Ruth patch of Immaculate from Panini Baseball. Nate, do you think the older guys in the non-licensed stuff, do you think it does better for them?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't really listening because I was trying to get to a Tony Hawk card. What'd you say?
Babe Ruth, 1-of-1, platinum patch.
Pretty
BGS
cool.
7. Do you think that the older cards with the non-licensed, older players, do you think it does better because people are kind of like, oh, like, when you see old photos of baseball players.
Does it matter if it's licensed, if it's not a current card? Probably not.
That's the other thing. This is quite the card here, Nate. Do you see this?
Kurt Warner, is that you?
That's Arena Football, PSA 9. Sold for $690.
Wow.
That's a really crazy card.
Did you watch? Has that Kurt Warner movie come out yet?
It has. I haven't watched it. Has anyone watched it? Drop a comment if you've seen it.
Gotta be one of the worst.
You saw it?
Gotta be one of the worst movies.
Oh, you saw it?
No, I just imagine. I'm just imagining how bad it could be. Because, if you ever did you watch Draft Day with Kevin Costner? Because that was a terrible movie.
No.
Most football movies are really bad.
Nate, here's your 3 Marilyn Monroes. 504, 288, 103.
It's just one of those curious things because, like, I don't know what these are, but I ran into a couple of them and
it's like, what in the world?
Oh, there was a Drew Brees PMG. Can you look that up?
I
2012 blue PMG Drew Brees. I am curious about that too.
That thing was doing pretty well. 420. Pretty high for a retro college one.
Nicholas Hayes saw it first night it came out. Nicholas, what's your review? 1 out of 10? 10 out of 10? Oh, it was right there.
I had it. It's 420.
That seems like a really good price.
It is a college jersey.
Joe
Montana sold for $630 Notre Dame jersey. Forget that Joe Montana played Notre Dame.
You forget that, or just never knew because you weren't alive when Joe Montana played?
No, I knew
college football.
I knew. It's just something don't think about all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, we've got 2 cards left. Now, here's the thing. When I don't have a bid on it, Nate, in past auctions, we could see the timer, right? I can't see the timer aside from up here on the current time. So maybe I'll send a text on that one. I can't see how much longer is in this item.
That is strange.
You can.
I mean, I guess it's 3 minutes. It's 2
Yeah,
minutes, 2.5 minutes.
30 seconds left.
No,
It's 30
Verstappen ended at 28K.
28.8K. And at 28.8K.
Well, let's round up a little bit. 29. Call it a day.
Which is crazy.
And you
So
could have had one for 10.
Let me explain this really quick as these are. Yeah, no, thanks, Nate. Once these are winding down. So when these two cards sell here, we'll see which one lasts longer. That card, that Babe Ruth 101 is going crazy. That thing almost doubled, I think, in the last like 5 minutes. So, well, maybe not that much. When this auction ends, I'm gonna drop a line in the comments. Oh, that was me, Sean. Did you buy the Verstappen? Oh, that was Sean that offered it to me. Whew. I'm not sure what that. Maybe that's Sean that offered it to me. If that is, hello, Sean, and welcome to the stream. I'm gonna drop a line in the comments once this stream ends, and you all who are watching here can enter in by dropping a 1 in the comments, and then you will be entered to win the Jaren Jackson Jr. Obsidian Preview PSA 10. And when you drop the 1, it's only a number 1. There's no, don't put any words, don't put anything else, just the number 1. After the line, we'll give it like 5 minutes. And then we'll close off the line, and then everyone that entered will have a chance to win the Obsidian Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight. So that is what we're looking at. And just to recap here, these two are still going. Oh, just kidding. That one, oh, they're both sold. Oh, we might be done right now.
We're done, huh?
Yeah, it says sold, but I think that we're done. 2,100. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so to recap, before I do that, I just want to highlight what we won for people that are jumping in. It was an interesting stream. This Jaylen Brown was an unintentional win, but also pretty much the price that's going for right now. So not a bad buy necessarily.
Which, honestly, compared to some of the other cards on PWCC tonight, pretty good buy.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the other stuff too that was going big. It was rare stuff, right? Like you don't see it sell every so often, so you kind of sometimes expect that stuff to rise when another one comes up for sale. But still, I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. Tatum RPA off 79 PSA 8. Regardless if it is 2 Celtics tonight or not, I know it makes it seem a little bit more like risky buying 2 Celtics in the same night, but I'm pretty, 51 points. Not that one game defines next 3 months, but I hope he's back and I hope he starts killing it again because I think that can be a great one. Stamkos is like top 10 in the points right now, about to cross 1,000 points, and this is his Future Watch auto of 999, one of his best rookie cards, mint grade 10 auto. Felt like that this was a great buy given his career, and he's 31, still playing at a super high level in the NHL, and excited to see where that goes. I think the last raw was like 380, and it being a card from 2008, you never really know. Like you might buy a card and grade it, it might be a 6 at this point.
Is that second year cat?
That is a second year Karl Anthony Towns Galactic, but
$70.
Super short print, pop 1. Pop 4 for 9s and 10s seems pretty good. And then this is the Optic JJJ that we're giving away. So we're gonna hit that line right now. I'm dropping the line in the chat right here. Please put a number 1 and a number 1 only, and this is to enter to win this Jaren Jackson Jr. Obsidian PSA 10 rookie card. We got for 28.80. I thought it was a pretty nice buy, given that the Grizzlies might make a lot of noise. So put a number 1 in the chat right now, and then we will get that given away here very, very soon. Now, while we are doing that, I want to give away the Kobe that we were giving away on Instagram. So I'm going to share a Chrome tab here, and this is going to show you the card. So if you enter it, you know what I'm talking about. This is the Kobe 2016 Select Courtside Silver PSA 9. We won this one in the December auction and gave it away on Instagram. So I need to run the giveaway here through this program called Simpliers. I actually had to make sure I had this thing set up before going live because I know it takes a little bit to set up. And here we are. So this is the Kobe Instagram link right there. Number of winners 1. I'm going to have 5 substitutes because you have to be following both Slab Stocks and PWCC. I'm going to look up the person to make sure that they are following both. And then minimum tags is 3. And then get unique users because you have to tag 3 people. You can only comment once, only 1 entry. So we're going to click get comments. And you can see us, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm just making sure. So passing time, this is going to choose here. I'm pretty sure. I've used this many times before, just never live. So normally I just record it and post it. But here we go, 669 comments. This is for the Kobe. Everything is okay. There's a lot of pop-ups on this bad boy. I'll tell you this much.
Feature, sweet. Good new feature.
All right, duration of animation. We're just going to go 3 seconds. All right, here we go. This is going to pick the winner. Start contest. Winner is Haroon 5.
Haroon.
And here are our substitutes that we'll screenshot. But that's the winner for the Kobe. We'll send a DM your way so you can get your card. There's our substitutes. Oh my. How many pop-ups can you have? All right, there we go. So now I know that if, Haroon happens not to be following both us and PWCC, we'll move on to the substitute. Oh, I guess I should probably see their handles, right?
78 people in here, but not 78 ones.
There we go. All right.
JJJ.
Thank you, everyone, for joining the Kobe giveaway. We'll message to Haroon 5. Congrats on winning the Kobe. And now I will put together the random.org. Really quick. This will take me a brief moment, and I'm going to re-screen share the auction so that Nate can talk to you about next week's close while I'm doing this. So, Nate, I'll just get you started really quick with setting up the thing. So next week we have weekly auction number 2. Weekly auction number 2 ending Sunday at 9:45 p.m. Eastern time is when we go live, and then 10:45 p.m. Eastern time we go live. No, I'm lying. 9:45 p.m. Eastern time we go live. 10 p.m. Eastern time extended bidding starts. Apologies, everyone. But Nate, look at what is at the top of week 2.
Oh, Joe Burrow gold ending next week is going to be interesting, and Patty Mahomes.
Yeah, it is. It is. And they play on Sunday. That
is wildly interesting, and probably going to be done before 8:45. They usually get these playoff games done a little bit earlier, or 9:45 Eastern time. Who knows? But that's going to be huge. There's a huge, gigantic Darius Baisley ending next week, Aaron. Pink optic disco number 20 PSA 10. So that's a card ending next week. If anybody wants to go bid that up, not mine or anything. Wink, wink. Aaron, I can't see any other cards. I see that Tiger Woods auto, which is sweet. And
in reality, no one's gonna bid up your card because no one wants Darius Baisley.
No, yeah, nobody wants Darius Baisley. I don't blame him. I don't want Darius Baisley.
All right, here's the next row. Here you go. That was the one I was gonna show you.
Ooh.
Mike Trout action. But there's also a PSA 9. There's also a PSA 9 Bowman.
Can I say that I don't really like the Bowman Sterling card?
I don't like his autograph. I think it's kind of cheesy with the American League behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like his Bowman Sterling 2011 rookie card a lot.
That Holland gold?
That is a huge one. That's a huge one. PSA Gold Bundesliga at 50. I am in love with that card.
Oh, good. Niners and Rams are the night game.
Oh, really? So that game will already be done by then for sure?
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Thank you, Jonathan, for that little tip.
All right. Well, I'm just about to pull up the spreadsheet here. But yeah, everyone, get your bids in now. Like I say always, it's always best to bid early and get your qualifying bid in early so you don't have to risk a ton of money just to have a chance to win it on the final night. If you can see here, I bid $23 on the Ovechkin to qualify for the Ovechkin. I bid $525 on the Holland. Are we going to win either of these? No, we're not. I would love to get this Ovechkin. It's just extremely expensive. Probably can't swing that. But that's the recommendation from us is always get your bids in early. Like right now, you'd have to bid expensive, but not as much as they're going to sell for, obviously, right now to get in. There's obviously cheaper cards, too, I want to point out, ending in this auction. This is not just $10,000 plus. There's a ton that are starting bid at $10 per. This is just filtering low to high right now, the year. But let's just say like you were to type in card year 2018. We're about to run this giveaway, by the way, everyone. I know you're waiting. But a lot of Brendan Davis. But there's a lot of really cheap stuff in here still.
Always so weird when one guy must have had a Brendan Davis collection and it's just like, yeah, I'm getting out of this.
Generally what happens. So everyone, the OVO rookie auto is massive. The link I just placed in the description or in the chat right now, that is the link to go and bid in next week's auction. I'm sure you might already be on it right now and have been placing bids, but just in case you haven't been, and I'm going to paste this. Oh, I already did paste the list in the random. And we're going to run the Jaren Jackson Jr. So good luck, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming to the first 2022 PWCC live bidding session, the Flip Quest 2022. And for everyone that's wondering what that even means, I guess, I think I explained it before the episode in the weekly slab on Thursday also. Every week we're going to be doing these bidding sessions at 9:45 p.m. Eastern time on Sundays on YouTube Live. We'll update our bidding on Thursday. the weekly slab. You know, we'll shout out really quickly what we won, what we sold, and then what we're looking forward to in the next week. About a 10-minute segment each week. And going to see how we do. You know, there's no really time frame on like we have to sell these cards within 2 weeks. That's ridiculous, obviously. Like that could result in a lot of lost money if something goes south fast, like a Tatum injury or something. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen, obviously. But we'll see how it goes. And everything that counts towards the FlipQuest 2022 is stuff that we buy starting in today's episode. Like obviously we sold an Allen Iverson, got a nice sale on that. That stuff doesn't count for our sales for this year. We're just doing it for 2022. So starting right now on the bids, but we'll be selling cards throughout these coming months that we bought in last year's auctions. So we'll see what happens there. But I have the full list here of everyone that entered. Thank you so much for entering a giveaway. Following the rules, very easy when you all do that. We got 3 times in the randomization. Good luck, everyone. Pretty good odds to win this one tonight. 1, 2, Nate, what's your pick?
Ooh. Let's see. I've been on a cold streak here lately. I am going to go with Zooksy time.
Oh, I'm with Wet Sock, one below you.
All right, Zooksy time. I'm feeling it.
Ooh, Mott's won. Where's Mott's won? Is Mott's won in the chats? Congrats, because you just won.
You beat me 19-21.
Oh, good. I did beat you. You just won the Jaren Jackson Jr. PSA 10 rookie. Congratulations. Please send an email to info@slabstocks.com, and we will get back to you on how to collect your winning. Very easy. It'll not be hard, but Mott's won. Congrats on that win. I hope you're still here so that you know to email. Well, I guess Mott's. It's not Mott's won. At Mott's. Yeah, Mott's. That's you. Sorry. I only said one because you put the one in the chat after, but that was just the thing.
Yes, Mott's. You want to tell them the email again?
I'm ready to type in the chat right now so you can see it right there. Email info@slabstocks.com. Thanks, Nate, for the love. Is Wet Sock in here? Can Wet Sock thank me for the love? Oh, sushi time.
Oh, interesting. I live in Wisconsin, so I don't eat much sushi. But if I was on a coast, I'd try some sushi.
Really quick, while we're here, we're gonna wrap it up really quick. But I just want to point out that this Josh Allen card ending next week is an absolute monster. And maybe people are just like, oh, he lost. Let me not bid. Nate, this card's a monster.
I got to say, I am more heartbroken for Josh Allen than I am for the Packers and Aaron Rodgers and myself.
2 years in a row going into Kansas City and losing is tough.
That's just so tough. And it's
you
had 13 seconds. All you had to do was make sure they couldn't get to like the 40-yard line. Make them kick a long field goal. You know?
Yep.
Ugh. Heartbroken for the guy.
I know, man.
And that second to last drive, not the last drive because that was just huge throws, but that second to last drive, him, running back, if like a 4th and 15 and 4th down and like 7 where he ran backwards, dodged 2 guys, ran for the first down. Insane stuff from him. Just stinks that he lost.
I know. And I really want to point out, guys, next week's auction has 7,000 cards in it. We've been on 150 so far, but it's got 7,000 cards in it. And next week's auction is extremely loaded. I'm more excited for the cards in next week's auction than this week's.
Hamilton Gold?
Yeah, Hamilton Gold off 50, Morant tie-dye courtside, Mbappe Copper off 49 PSA 10. There's there's the Messi like there was the Neymar. There's a Phil Foden Black Velocity. That's a LeBron auto from Ultimate Collection. Like there's a lot of really, really, really good cards in next week's auction. So I'm very excited to see what happens. And really that Josh Allen and I guess a Hannah Montana sticker. That thing is something else. Wow. Did not think that was gonna be the last card I looked up there. But that's all we got. That's all we got for tonight. This was the first Flip Quest. Nate, just thoughts on tonight's episode?
Overall. It was a good time, lower number of cards, so I'm excited to see more cards next week. I think the more cards, the more fun, right, for us. And so 3,000 cards is probably the lowest they'll have. We get to go up from there, which will be really fun to see. I'm really excited for you to not invest in the Celtics ever again, and I'll be rooting real hard for some Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, huge games as long as it's not against the Bucks.
Yeah, as long as it's not against the Bucks. I will say, like, something I want to point out is you go into an auction and you might think you want to get X, Y, and Z, and then X, Y, and Z starts selling for more than you want to pay. And then you start to look at the next option that you had on your list. Now, the Tatum I really did want. The Brown was an accidental purchase, which might make it feel a little bit weirder for myself, I guess, winning that one. But I was as happy with the Tatum. I think that they can do something good. It'll work out fine. But I didn't win any of the other stuff they were trying to win tonight just because they go for too much. Don't bid outside your comfort zone if it doesn't feel right. I want to win the messy, but it just seemed a little bit high for BGS 8.5.
And it should be pointed out that we use a lot of comps from a lot of places when we're bidding.
Yeah.
But you can be, if you want a card, it is okay going over comps. And it's okay if you want that gold Josh Allen and it's $1,000 over comps, but you want it. There's no reason to be like, oh, it's $1,000 over comps, so I can't buy it. That's just how we operate because there's a lot of cards we can go after. No,
that's a great point. And honestly, like, that's why I felt good about buying everything tonight because I know we didn't overpay for anything. But Nate brings up a good point. Like, it would have been probably even wiser if we did want to go. And a lot of it, too, is like next week. I think next week's auction is going to be huge, right? Like, there's 7,000 cards. There's a lot of different things to buy. I think that it was worth kind of backing off some of the ones this week to wait for next week to buy some more. But, like, I just didn't want to go too far out there on a limb this week, but it would have worked out well, I think, overpaying on the comp for the Mbappe, knowing that you can probably make another $1,000 on the back end in 3-4 months, whatever it is.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think overall good first session. I think that was a lot different because to point out tonight is this was the first night that was like everything combined, right? So like I want to go baseball, but then there's basketball, and then you see baseball going for too much, and you kind of divert your focus with soccer. It's like it's just a different way to bid, I guess. Trying to get into the rhythm of that too.
Yeah, that was. I'm glad you brought that up because that was interesting. Because if you're trying to focus on baseball and all of a sudden you're seeing Spencer Torkelson Gold Wave selling for $6,000, it's like,
yeah,
you got to flip gears because that stuff's super expensive,
right? And I actually, I'm not, I guess, whatever you call it. I'm not throwing on anything. You're just saying that I want baseball. Like, I legit did want to buy baseball tonight. I'm normally not a baseball card buyer, but I do trust in what Nate says. And I was excited about baseball with, lock on stuff and maybe getting some cheaper buys, but just this stuff was selling for so much.
Oh,
so
we never got that Dylan Cease.
Dude, I forgot.
I forgot about the Dylan Cease. That's okay.
Yeah. We'll get one in the future episodes. But Krejaz, we will try to get some baseball in future weeks for sure. And also, Josh says, need some Bowman draft dinging corners. Nate did do a dinging corners segment inside a brief one, but Nate will have more dinging corners baseball content and the way inside of Weekly Slabs.
Hey, let's find out how much that Cease went for before we exit.
Okay.
Looking it up real quick. It does not appear to be. Oh, what?
I got you. I'll find it here really quick. The Dylan Cease sold for $44.40. I think that's the raw sold for like $15. Nate.
Oh yeah, that's expensive.
I mean, it's a PSA 9, but
yeah, that's fair.
Jonathan, it might be just you based on what you have in the searches and the different cards years and maybe high bidder. There's a lot of different filters you can have, but the card year has been working for me fine. Like, let me just type in Pele. And that didn't work out well.
Hey, Brady House, like pretty sure he just landed like somewhere on the back half of the top, somewhere in the 50 to 100 range on Baseball America top 100. So
I just want to show really quick. This is weekly auction number 2. Card year, let's just go with 2015 till now. This is highest first, but now there's only 1,839. So it might just be you. Maybe there's just something weird with the computer, the software, or a search you have in, but this is all 2015 till now cards. All right, that's it. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. We will see you all tomorrow night for our live stream, Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Normal Slab Stocks live on Monday, talking about different cards in the market, changing values, all that stuff, all them good trends. And then Weekly Slab will be next week too. But I will just say really quickly, we're going on the road this week. We're going to Kentucky and Columbus, so very excited to visit some card shops, some good friends, Jimmy and Ryan. And we'll keep you all updated on that too as we go. But other than that, have a great rest of your night, everyone. Crazy night of football, crazy weekend of football, really. And excited for next week's football games too, because I think we're going to have some fun Bengals and Chiefs game next week.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be real good.
All right, everyone, have a great rest of your night and have a great week this upcoming week.